Welcome everybody to another quick hit review video. It is the 11th of December and there's a trade that I'm in, a couple of trades, and I just wanted to run through a few trading opportunities before December finishes and we run out of time. One thing to bear in mind is that we do have the UK elections tomorrow, so be very wary about being in any this trade. I'm actually in this on a higher time frame. I'm up something like 500 pips, but I've also got in a day trade here. So what I'm going to do is just delete everything off. And we have this very large high and tight flag. So this is another breakout pattern. It's been the theme over the last month or so, these breakout patterns, and well, as a result of them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Broke out of the channel, so now we have a very high probability of the trade going on up to hit that 127 target, and as you can see we have not quite reached that target as yet. So as we drop down the time frames, as per the educational material, we're simply going to be looking for a way to get involved with the trade, and what we do is we can look at the trends. So we had a move higher, a pullback, a move higher, a pullback, a move higher, a pullback, a move higher, and now we're seeing a pullback. So within that pullback we can then look for entry reasons, and I can be a little bit more aggressive here because I know that there's a higher probability of going higher than lower. And what I was paying attention to was these areas just here, these wicks just here. Okay, so we've got a nice area. In fact, I'm just going to expand this a little bit. Now, it's not the very lows, but what we do have is 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be the fifth area just here, where we've seen price hold. Now, this area here, we did actually break below it, but if you look left, we actually held this structure level. So that is not a confirmed break below, close below. So this is an area that has held in the past. So as we drop down the time frames, we go down to the 15-minute. What do we see? Well, we see within that zone a valid double bottom. You can see we've got divergence there, went overbought, and now we're seeing a very large rally. We've seen a rally. So I'm just going to drop here back down to the 60. That's thrown me into profit. What it means is stop's just going 80 below this double bottom on the 15-minute. So we're looking at 40 pips of risk, but the targets up here are 169. I'm just going to go out and make sure I've got those positioned correctly. So we want that 127 fib. Are we on that correctly? Yep. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is just front run this trade so that I'm not directly on. Okay, so 40 pips for 170. 4 to 1. The trades over the last week or so have been very, very good rewards to risks. Remember, the pound Aussie was pound dollar was similar. Look at a couple of other trades. New Zealand CAD is another trade that I'm in. This is a flag pattern, so I'm going to go out and do the higher time frame analysis. Apologies guys, a little bit nasally this morning, still getting used to the British weather. This is actually a very low amount of risk on this potential flag pattern. I'll explain why. So first of all, bigger picture here, structure level on at the lows, and you can see this was a new low that was made here, and price has been going up to this level just here. We are actually in that zone now, so on the higher time frame you'd really only be looking for shorting. However, if we take a closer look, we had a move higher, pullback, a move higher, a pullback, a move higher, a pullback, and we have just made a move higher, and now we're seeing a pullback. Okay, so we could look for a move higher here. So dropping down to the 240, you can start to see that we are channeling here, and we'll be able to see this clearer on the 60-minute. Here, and then we have a directional move just there. So what I'm going to do is put down to 60, which is where I believe this trade is. There and there. And then what I'm going to do is duplicate that one. And as I move it down, we should see the market adhering to that. Three, there's 4, minimum 4, there's 5, and we're coming to a 6. Now what I really like about this is if I put a structure level on at the close of the candles and drop down one additional time frame, it's provided us a confirmed triple bottom down here. So 1, 2, 3, quadruple actually, quadruple bottom. We've had a confirmed break above, close above, and we could now be seeing a pullback for a 26.18. If you don't know what that is, go ahead and check out the educational material. You'll see prices coming into that 61.8 fib, and this will actually give you a very nice area to hide your stops behind. So I'm just going to go back out to the 240, throw back on the figures. Now I've actually got involved a little bit early. I've not waited for the 26.18 because I've got a very nice reward to risk, and this means for me that I have a risk of 33 pips, looking for that 127 fib, front running again for 100. So we're looking at around a 3-to-1 reward to risk on that trade. Very, very nice rewards to risks. What else did we have? There wasn't too much, to be honest, but wanted to do this video and send it out to you guys. Pound dollar. I was still expecting a move higher on the pound dollar. That may have been everything. Pound CAD hit. Aussie dollar. If this is valid for you, then we have a flag pattern on the 60 or the 240 just here, and this is a trade worth 64 pips at market for you to get involved. We've had 4 touches on that particular flag pattern. What else? Okay guys, that's it. Not too much out there. Bear in mind we do have the election vote tomorrow, and watch out for the 26.18 on this trade. It will give you a far nicer risk to reward than I've got, but still a very nice trading opportunity.